Cox's proportional hazards model. To run a proportional hazards model in R, we need to bring in the survival library. We'll also use the tidyverse for some data cleaning. I'll be using the lung dataset that comes with the survival package. In lung, we have a time to event variable in the time column and an event indicator in the status column, where 1 represents censoring and 2 represents death. Since the proportional hazards model is a regression, we also need a covariate. In this case, we'll go with sex. We'll create a dummy variable to indicate that someone is female, so males are our reference group. The coxph function is what implements the proportional hazards model. For this simple example, we only need two things: the relationship we want to check and the data we want to use. For the relationship, we need to specify the outcome with the serve object and enter the time and event columns I talked about earlier. On the right-hand side of the formula, we need to specify sex as the covariate of interest. Finally, we need to specify the modified lung dataset we made earlier. With the fit done, we can check it via the summary function. You can see that there are 228 people in the dataset, and 165 of them experienced the event. Here you can see what our model was and what our estimated parameters are. Coef here means that this is the raw parameter value, the log hazard ratio. It's negative, which indicates that women have a reduced log hazard. But we'd often prefer to phrase things in terms of the hazard rate itself, which means we need to use this value here. E raised to the coefficient is the hazard ratio itself. You can interpret this parameter as a percent increase or deduction in the baseline hazard. The estimated hazard rate is 0.58, meaning that the hazard rate for women is 0.58 times the baseline hazard. In this case, the hazard rate for men. In other words, a woman in the dataset has a 42% reduction in their hazard rate relative to men. The 95% confidence interval does not contain one, so this result is statistically significant. We can see the same conclusion in the z-score for the coefficient, where the corresponding p-value is much less than 5%. That was 2 minutes of proportional hazards model. If there's anything you want me to cover in a future video, then let me know in the comments. See you in the next one.